I want to thank you for being on a Thursday night success call. These calls, we have these every Thursday night, same time, same place. We don't skip a week, every week. So you guys that are brand new, welcome on the call. If we have guests, welcome to all you guys that are guests. And, of course, the agents that are on the calls on a regular basis, we appreciate your commitment. But tonight, guys, we're going to cover a couple of things here. And I think it's going to be a great call. Now, all these calls are recorded, okay, and they're posted to YouTube. If you ever miss a call, you can go to youtube.com, and in that search box there, you just type in Lone Star Success Team, hit search, and then you'll see a list of the calls there. You look for the calls by date, and you'll find any call that you missed. All right, so again, welcome. Now, the topic tonight, rock star status. And believe it or not, guys, we operate within an industry, okay, where you can help a lot of people. All right, the more people you help, the more word's going to get around of what you're doing. If you live in a small town, okay, you can really affect the overall financial well-being of a lot of people. Okay, I mean, even if you live in a big town and you're helping everybody you can, you're going to affect people's lives in a positive way. Now, when we look around us, okay, we see chaos in the marketplace, healthcare. I mean, it's on the news every single day. Okay, and the one big thing that you hear about is high drug costs, spiraling drug costs. Well, Lone Star has an answer for that. Okay, and we provide a couple of very good programs along with a discount card, and we pretty much cover 100% of the market with that. We have our a discount card just like everybody else has, and prescription discount card. We have the PAP program, prescription assistance program. That program set up by the drug manufacturers. A person does have to qualify for that, okay, income-wise and other things. Okay, and then we have our Select program. Our Select RX is applies to families, okay, and more people would qualify for the Select, okay, than the PAP, obviously, because there's no income documentation or anything like that. Select program is generally generics, okay. Prices are dirt cheap. About 95% of the time across the board, our prices are going to be cheaper than anywhere else. Okay, not all the time, okay, because there are some drugs that people buy that are $3 and $4 at Walmart. You know, obviously we have a membership fee, $29.95 a month for our Select program, so a member has to pay that. But we're not going to be able to compete on every single drug. But you may find that the person you're trying to help is a multiple prescription user, okay, taking 5, 6, 7 drugs. Among those 5, 6, 7, there may be 2 that are expensive, $50, $100, $200, $300. Okay, generally those are the type of people we key in on, and there are a lot of those. Okay, and generally what we can do is we can pretty much compete with pricing, okay, on some of the other drugs they're taking. If they're taking 5 or 6, we can definitely help on the more expensive drugs, really can blow the cost out of the water. And then on the less expensive drugs, they can buy it from us for about the same price or maybe a buck or 2 more, okay? But overall, when you add up all of the 5 or 6 drugs they may be taking, okay, and they're have a couple of expensive ones in there, we're going to be far better in price than anybody else, okay? Now, our competition out there, obviously pharmacies, Walmart and Walgreens or Rite Aid and those type of pharmacies, every pharmacy has a discount card, you know, coupons and stuff like that. We also compete with the Canadian pharmacies. Those guys are, other than us, are the cheapest places in the world. You get a lot of people that go to Canadian pharmacies because they can't afford to buy their drugs at Walmart, okay, or even with a discount card that they may pick up from a laundromat or wherever, they still can't afford the drugs. Okay, now Canadian pharmacy, all right, we compete about 85% of the time, okay, in beating those prices. There are some prices that are comparable to ours, but generally we're going to beat those prices too. Okay, now, so Lone Star competes with our Select program quite a bit of the time, okay, over 75%. When you throw in the PAP program, okay, which are all brand name drugs, all right, and when you throw in that discount card, okay, we've got the savings for a patient or a consumer covered 100% of the time. Okay, so a person would win with our program, okay, and a lot of times you may have patients that might be involved in both programs, the PAP and the Select RX, depending on what the drug is. But we have a pretty good combination, okay, of help programs, and no one can beat us. No one can touch us with a 10-foot pole. Okay, but the one problem we do have is that no one knows about Lone Star, so we have to get the word out about who we are and what we do. Okay? All right, hopefully everybody's got sound. I just check the chat every now and then. All right, if you still don't have it, you may have to log off or sign off, call back in, whatever. Sometimes technology is a little bit tricky that way. But so, you know, we compete on price, and that's really the whole focus of what we do. Now, we do have other programs, the diabetic, which is great. You know, it's a very new program. Don't have a lot of agents working that. Okay, but it's a very good, solid program. We've got some national organizations taking a look at that now. Okay, and there's nothing like it anywhere out there. We have a zero copay program for businesses. That's where a business would be funding the health care and the prescriptions for their employees. Okay, when they self-fund, okay, what they're doing is they're picking up the cost of that prescription, and the employee has a copay. Our program eliminates the copay and then reduces the cost for that employer by 50 to 60%. So that is a dynamite program that an individual can work. They can get involved, and they can work with that program. But the real important thing about Lone Star is when you sign up, okay, and we do have two avenues for sign up. You come in as an affiliate or an upgraded business builder, or you come in as a business builder, you know, whatever your choice is on that. Okay, but you come into Lone Star, all right, and as an affiliate agent, doesn't cost you anything to get started. We have some marketing material, okay, that you can download from the Lone Star site, and you can be off to the races. And if sales is your thing, and you don't want to be concerned about recruiting or getting leads or any of that, or overrides or anything like that, then you know, you can make a pretty good amount of money just as an affiliate agent. And I have people in my downline, my organization, okay, that have not upgraded to business builder, and they're involved in sales, and some of them are pretty good sales every month. Okay, now I do get an override off of that because I'm a business builder. Okay, but you don't have to be a business builder, but I would highly recommend it because of the advantages of that. Okay, business builder, we charge $39.95. We're similar to other organizations like Ameriplan, okay, and others that charge a fee. Okay, we don't require you to buy a product with us. Okay, you don't have to own the dental, vision, teledoc. Okay, you don't have to be a prescription user. Okay, you can start for free, but I think a lot of times when an agent starts for free, there's really no motivation behind them to do anything. I think if you commit to the $39.95, okay, there's a little bit going out each month, so you're going to want to see money coming in. But it's really up to you whether you're an affiliate or a business builder. But business builder does have a lot more advantages. Okay, you can recruit, you have overrides. Okay, you get leads, 2,000 leads every month in 4 different categories. Okay, you have access to the doctor's office marketing. We have agents that are just absolutely killing that doctor's office marketing. A marketing kit is put together, brochures, appointment cards that the doctors would hand out, and a poster in that kit. $75 for that kit for Lone Star to put together, plus the cost for the staff to package it up, send it out to a doctor. But as a business builder, you have access to the marketing material. You get 500 free leads a month, okay, doctor's office marketing leads, and then you can send out, okay, the information, the provider letter we have in a fax form, and then the doctor reads that over. They request a kit from Lone Star. Doesn't cost you anything. Lone Star prepares that kit. They send it to the doc. Okay, 2 weeks later, you follow up with the doc and say, hey, doc, have you received that kit? Yep, I have. can you put all the stuff out? You know, put the brochures out, poster on the wall, hand out the cards, and now the doctor is marketing for you. Okay, that's the doctor's office marketing kit available as a business builder. Okay, and we have agents that are doing absolutely phenomenal with that. Okay, and we'll cover a little bit more about that as we go. But really the important thing here, guys, is you can achieve rock star status in your neighborhood for helping people on a one-on-one basis. You can also achieve rock star status within Lone Star by going out and being a leader in your organization or on your team, or if you're an affiliate agent, making tons of money every month so we can use you as an example. So, you know, we're looking for rock stars here in Lone Star. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to identify those. And you guys being on the call is a big step in doing that. Okay, it takes a commitment. It takes a commitment with anything you do. The big thing about Lone Star, okay, is that we're in an industry, okay, which is massive. Okay, we're in a $1 trillion industry, healthcare. Okay, prescription costs are out of control. 4.2 billion prescriptions written, okay, in 2014. Okay, and 20% of those go unfilled because of cost. That is 800 million. 800 million. Do you think you can work with that market? Okay, you can work with all the market. You can work with all 4.2 billion and try to replace that, but you got 800 million prescriptions floating around out there that can't be filled because the people cannot afford it. That's a huge market. Okay, 800 million. Now, if you're a network marketing person, you're on this call and you've done network marketing. Okay, I don't know any markets that are as big as that. Okay, we're the #2 industry in the world behind petroleum. Okay, multi-billion, probably $1 trillion industry, and healthcare costs are out of control. So all of the negatives, okay, that create a positive environment for us are all in place. And guys, we have a solution to high drug costs, and but people don't know who we are, what we do. You know, we don't do any national advertising. We don't do anything by print. You know, we don't no magazines. You can't flip open a magazine and see an ad by Lone Star. Okay, that day may come, but we don't want to do that because then people will come to Lone Star, not through our agent network. We want to work through you guys. So I would much rather produce a $100,000 income earner, okay, through you and see you make the majority of that money than just have the customer come to Lone Star. That's not how we're set up. But we can't work through the agent network if we can't get the word out. And it's really up to you. We put a lot of trust and faith, okay, and we provide marketing tools that will benefit you. But if you're not out there doing something, okay, you're wasting your time. You need to contact people and individuals to let them know, you know, what you're doing, what you're about. Okay, and this is a phenomenal business. You'll never regret being involved with Lone Star. I've been involved 2 years. Okay, I come from a real estate background. I still do. I flip houses with my son. We've got a big firm in Central Florida, make a lot of money. Okay, but I came across Lone Star about 2 years ago on the internet, saw an ad, and it intrigued me. So I got involved, did a little research, realized that this was a company to be reckoned with a few years down the road. So I devoted, okay, split my time between my very successful business and Lone Star. Okay, and at the time I got involved, Lone Star didn't have the doctor's office marketing, the business bill. They didn't have any of that kind of stuff. Okay, there was no, everybody came in as an affiliate. Okay, they paid one override. That was on the first level. So, but I decided I was going to build a team. Okay, and I recruited about 100, and I think it's up to 179 people personally that I brought aboard. Have just under 800 people in my organization. Okay, today, a lot of you people on the call are a direct result of that. Okay, but you know, I went out because I saw a need. Okay, and I leveraged my time because I was a very busy individual, and I brought people on board. Okay, that had talent and that were involved maybe in sales. I got a lot of people in my organization, and we got a lot of people in Lone Star that are licensed health and life agents and final expense agents. They have built-in markets. Okay, so if you want to get involved in Lone Star, you want to build a team, which I would recommend. You have to be a business builder so that you can exploit both the linear income from direct sales and the residual income from recruiting. Okay, you have to take care of yourself first, obviously. Okay, and the first way to do that is you need to get that first enrollment. That's the number one priority. If you're a business builder on this call, or if you're an agent that's an affiliate agent, you've been with Lone Star 3 years and you have no enrollments, don't worry about that. We're going to get your first one here in the next 6 months. It's my goal to work with every agent in Lone Star. I would like to see one new enrollment or one first enrollment for anybody that doesn't have any between now and December 31st. Do you think that is something you guys can do? I know everybody can do that. You guys that are already producing enrollments, that's fine. You know, just add another enrollment for me. Okay, and but the goal is that we want to produce revenue. Okay, if we had all of our agents just do one enrollment, okay, that's it, one enrollment per agent. Okay, we would create enough revenue every month to produce over $1 million in revenue a year. Okay, and that's just with one enrollment. But I know that if you guys do one enrollment, you're going to get excited about that because you're going to see money trickle in your bank account, and then you're going to do 2 and 3, and then it's going to be a building block. And that's really what we're all about. Okay, now we suffer a little bit because we don't have a system in place like a network marketing company. Okay, if you get involved in network marketing, the first thing they do is they tell you, you know, buy the tapes, go to the local business meetings on Wednesday night, okay, attend the Super Saturday rallies and all of that. We don't have any of that here. Okay, we're not network marketing. Okay, we do pay down 5 levels as a business builder. You get bonus overrides off of other business builders you recruit. So we have a recruiting aspect of that, but we're not network marketing, but we do have some good points for that. So we really don't have a platform or a system that our agents can get involved with. Well, I'm going to try to create one where any new agent or any old agent that doesn't have a sale, okay, I'm going to make it very simple and break it down, okay, so that you can concentrate over the next few months in getting one enrollment. Because if you have one enrollment, you're going to get excited about 2, 3, 4, and 5. And our ultimate goal for all of you guys who are not business builders and you're living paycheck to paycheck, we need to get 5 or 6 enrollments, okay, under your belt so that you have that $40 to $50 a month coming in, and you can upgrade the business builder. And then I'm going to tell you the sky's the limit when you're a business builder. I mean, there's no comparison. But, you know, I don't want anybody to miss the growth curve with Lone Star, and that's going to happen in the next 3 years. Okay, it is my direct responsibility, okay, to take Lone Star to new heights, and I do that by working with you guys by increasing revenue. Okay, and I would love to see so many 6-figure income earners in the next 3 years that it's crazy, and I know we can do it because this is a business. This is an opportunity whose time has come. And you are in the right place at the right time. When you decided to get involved with Lone Star, that was one of the best decisions you ever made in your entire life. Okay? Because we have all the tools in place. We have the training. We have the motivation. Or we have everything. Now, you guys have to decide, you know, do I want to make money at this or do I just want to look at it as a hobby? Okay? Now, I didn't get involved to look at it as a hobby. I looked at this to make a 6-figure and a 7-figure income, okay, so I could eventually slide out of the real estate business altogether. Okay, now some of you got to ask yourselves, what, you know, why is somebody that makes all this money in real estate going to get involved with Lone Star? Well, because I saw an opportunity, and I'm not wrong about that, and that's why, you know, I built a huge organization when there wasn't material. Okay, I produced a lot of material, okay, on my own that was compliant with Lone Star, and I was able to build an organization. Brought a lot of talent aboard, okay, we have some phenomenal talent, okay, and, you know, I was able to leverage the time. And I know you guys can do that because I'm nobody special. You know, I just used a few techniques and, you know, recruiting and everything else, and you guys can copy that. So you can duplicate that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, you can copy the people that are successful, like myself and like Larry, okay, and other agents that are doing the doctor's marketing or the zero copay, okay, And, you know, guys, we're all pioneers in this business. Okay, we're all pioneers because we're very young. All right, and we haven't begun to make our splash in the industry yet. But don't miss that growth curve over the next 3 years, because if you miss it, you'll never get it back. And growth curve, I'm talking an opportunity for you to make a 6-figure income and even a 7-figure income over the next 3 years. That's the opportunity you have here with Lone Star. That's why I, went all in with this business. Okay, and this is phenomenal. Okay, and when we have a lot of people, 50 and 100 and 200 people making a 6-figure income, making a $250,000 a year, that's going to speak volumes. So instead of 4,000 agents, we're going to be recruiting 40,000. Okay, well, you want to position yourself as one of those 6-figure income earners because your business will grow and expand and explode. So don't miss that growth curve by sitting on the sidelines and not doing anything, okay, month after month. You have to take control of your time. Okay, we want you to be a leader. Okay, we want you to be a leader who can teach, because as our business grows, okay, I cannot teach everybody and train everybody. Now, we have some good trainers now, okay, people that have gotten involved, okay, and are training their downlines. I mean, that's phenomenal, okay, because I didn't tell them to do that. They picked up the mantle and ran with it. And I love that because it takes pressure off of me. And those are the type of leaders we want, okay, and we're going to have those leaders. All of you guys on the call can be those type of leaders within Lone Star. And the recognition will come, guys, when we have our national get-together conventions, and I'm to the point where I can come around and I can come to your hometowns and put on a Saturday rally or a success meeting or whatever, meet with you personally. We bring hundreds of people in. You'll see this business take off like never before. Okay, but we don't want you to miss that growth curve. We want you to get involved now, build a foundation, okay, so that you can be a leader, and a leader who could teach and lead and direct your organization. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that this business works best when you keep it simple. Okay? But if your business is to succeed, okay, you obviously have to recruit, and you have to recruit leaders. Okay? And it's all about just going out there and helping as many people as you can. And we have all the tools that you can use to do that. Okay, and I'm playing around with a couple of ideas that I think will even help you guys, kind of a step-by-step system, and I'll share that in just a little bit here. But you know, the secret of business is to know something that nobody else knows. Well, guess what? Okay, nobody else knows how to save 85% across the board on drug costs. Okay, we do. We're a solution to that. When you look at the cost, okay, Walmart and Rite Aid and Canadian Pharmacy, okay, when you look at the cost time and time again, we beat the prices hands down. Okay, but it's not good enough to beat the prices. We have to get into the customer, okay, we have to get into their world and let them know that, hey, we've got a great thing here. We could save you X amount of dollars, hundreds of dollars maybe, off of those drug costs. Okay, and some people we've been able to help save thousands. But we have a great business here, guys. We have a great business. Now, I want you to understand that opportunities arise constantly, yet only a few are wise enough to recognize them, and few are still prepared to take advantage of those breaks or opportunities. Lone Star is an opportunity that you do not want to let pass. Okay? When I send out the letter every week for the meetings, I always get people that send me an email, please remove me, unsubscribe me. Okay, well, I never have a problem with that. I can unsubscribe, but sometimes I'll shoot off an email. You know, it's a shame you've been involved for 2 years, and you haven't done one thing, not even logged into your back office. Do you realize you are leaving $100,000 on the table? You know, well, I mean, obviously, they're making a 6-figure income already, or they would not ask to be removed from our mailing list. Okay, but, you know, people pass on opportunities all the time. There are people who passed on Microsoft when they first started. You know, there are people who pass on all kinds of things. I heard about the guy that founded Uber. I think that's how you say it, Uber. He had an investor. Investor passed on that. I think the guy wanted like $500,000, okay, as an investment, and that this investor passed. Well, you know, Uber is multi-million dollar company today, and the people that did invest got a big return on their money. So, you know, I mean, there are opportunities that arise, okay, and you know, it's just a matter of recognizing those opportunities. Okay, with Lone Star, guys, I don't know if you're aware of this, but with Lone Star, how would you like to make in 1 month what a doctor or lawyer makes in a year? You can do that. Okay, we have agents in Lone Star. We have one agent in particular that joined. Okay, she spent 4 to 5 years laying the foundation for a business similar, okay, a prescription discount card business, has contacts with over 25,000 doctor's offices, 25,000. Okay, now my guess on some of the agents before her was that if you're doing active doctor's office marketing, a doctor's office, the average patient number of patients a doctor's office has in the United States, okay, is about 125. Okay, and now I figured probably about 30 patients out of that doctor's office would probably get help with Lone Star. Okay, not a great many. Okay, so one of our agents has contacted 30 doctor's offices already, well, more now, but in the first 6 weeks, 30 doctor's offices. Okay, that's a potential 900 enrollments. That's $100,000 income on that. But this agent that has contacts of 25,000, if she got just 10%, okay, and you multiply that, okay, times 30 out of every doctor's office, and then you multiply that times the commission, okay, which would be $675,000 a month, okay, would be an income of $8 million a year off of doctor's office marketing. Now, will this agent make that? You know, probably not. But I can tell you right now, this agent's going to be the #1 income earner in all of Lone Star, okay, because she put in the time, okay, and paid the price. She just didn't have the right vehicle to take her to that 7-figure income. Well, now she does. Okay. Now we have all kinds of varied backgrounds. All right. We have business owners. We have people that were in network marketing that have come over to us to see what they can do. Okay. We have stay-at-home moms. We have people who have mom and pop businesses. People who are executives. We have doctors and lawyers involved with us. So we have people from all kinds of backgrounds. All right. And I guess probably the #1 thing that people join is because they want to make money. Okay. But you need to know how this company works and how the system works in order for you to make money. Because without that, you're going to spin your wheels. Okay? But, you know, when I looked at the opportunity of Lone Star, okay, I laid my real estate business side by side with Lone Star. Now, at the time, okay, I was not involved with Lone Star on the corporate side. I was an agent like you, okay? And then the CEO asked me about a year ago to come and work with all the agents. So I have an even greater opportunity, phenomenal opportunity for me. But when I looked at the decision I made, and I could have probably taken my real estate business probably to $10 million revenue, okay, in a year's time. Well, I looked and I realized that with Lone Star being an agent, I could have probably doubled that, $20 million, okay, within Lone Star as an agent building an organization. Now, when Lone Star asked me to come over and work on the corporate side, I have an opportunity now, okay, that's absolutely tremendous and great. And my goal is to take Lone Star as a company to $1 billion in revenue. $1 billion in revenue within 7 to 10 years. Now, how much a piece of that are you guys going to be involved with? Okay, because I'm going to get there one way or another. The question is, are you going to be riding my coattails or Lone Star's coattails, okay, and have a piece of that pie? Okay, so never give up. You have to be persistent, okay, And guys, don't look for the customers or the clients that our prescriptions can't help. There's going to be a lot of them. You're going to look for the people that it possibly can help. Okay, guys, we've got just a couple of minutes here. I want to put up on the screen. Okay, I've got this list called the top 100 prescriptions. If you want to copy this, let me know. And I'm comparing our price to Walmart, our Select RX. Okay, and you can see a lot of the prices down here. Okay, some of the times our information, our prices are not available, the drug. Okay, but between the PAP and the Select RX, okay, I think out of the 100 top prescriptions, I think 98 of them are available in either the Select or the PAP on that. Now, not everybody qualifies for the PAP. That's why we have the Select RX. But some of the prices are astounding. Okay, just absolutely amazing. You know, and it's just absolutely incredible. Okay, so we can compete on price with anybody. All right, and across the board, 90, probably 85% of the time, we're going to beat prices 85% of the time across the board. Okay, now when you decide to get involved and you get that first enrollment, then you get the 5 or 6, you can build on that. Okay, and then upgrade to Business Builder. You have access to a whole range of other opportunities, overrides, recruiting overrides, all of that, which is phenomenal. And guys, I tell you, it works, the Business Builder, because I went out and I recruited an organization, okay, and remember, I only got paid on the first level. Okay, now affiliate agents don't get paid on any level, okay? But when we started, that's what Lone Star did. So I went out and recruited, okay, and when I recruited John, okay, well, if John recruited somebody, I didn't make anything off of that, okay? But I knew eventually one day we would have that. All right, well, what happened is I built this massive organization, almost 800 people, and then when Lone Star came out with Business Builder and I joined just like everybody else, all of a sudden I'm paid down 5 levels instead of 1, okay, which was phenomenal. Now, what's even better is that most of the people that joined as a Business Builder came from my organization. Okay, now, get this, guys. I have Business Builders that are 8 levels deep. Okay, I don't have a lot below the 5th level, but I have them 8 levels deep. Okay, I have about 70% of the Business Builders. Well, overnight, okay, a Business Builder bonus, when you're a Business Builder and you recruit somebody that's a Business Builder, they're paying $39.95 a month. You make a $7.50 override on the first level. Okay, so if you recruit 10 Business Builders on that first level, okay, you know, you're making, you know, over $85 just as a bonus every month. Okay, well, I mean, I have, you know, my income quintupled, okay, in January when Lone Star went 5 levels. Now, if they go 12 levels deep, I can't even imagine what's going to happen. Okay, but you guys, some of you guys have some pretty good sized organizations. Don't leave any money on the table. Some of you guys that are getting started now, it doesn't matter, we're very young. Okay, you are all pioneers in this business. Okay, we are not huge by any stretch of the imagination. 4,000 agents. Okay, there are lotions and potion companies out there that have 140,000 agents. We got 4. Okay, so we have a massive market, both in recruiting and in sales. So never give up, and always look for an opportunity whenever it comes your way. All right, but we do compete on price. That's the beauty of what we're doing. Okay, I'm going to put up on the board here real quick. I'm going to go over this. The power of residual income. A lot of you new guys that are on the call have never seen this before. Okay, if you're selling Select RX, you're helping people with that program. $29.95 a month. This is the greatest opportunity in America, bar none. Okay, 800 million people go without prescriptions because of cost. As an affiliate agent, you're 25% commission. Business Builder 30%. So $750 a month, okay, or $9 a month. Okay, if you want to make $10,000 a year in residual income, those are the numbers you have to reach. 112 enrollments, 93. Okay, so that if your goal over the next 5 years is to earn 10 grand, those are the numbers you have to hit. Okay, $25,000 a year. Now this is residual income. This is not. This is income that keeps coming in whether you work or not. Okay, when you sell an enrollment, that enrollment will be on the books, okay, hopefully forever. And you will get paid on that month after month. So residual, okay, is almost guaranteed income, because when you get to be a certain size, okay, in your business, you will start adding proportionally just tremendous amounts of customers, okay, on the different levels. So residual income on this here, okay, we're looking at $25,000 a year. Those are the numbers. $36,000 a year. You know, affiliate agent 400, business builder 334. Okay, so if you're making $36,000 a year in income, you want to replace that income with Lone Star. If you're a business builder, you go out, you get 334 enrollments. If that takes you 3 years, who cares? Okay, when you reach that 334, you'll have $36,000 in residual income. You can leave your job. You can leave your job. Okay, just absolutely phenomenal opportunity. $50,000 a year. Okay, and the enrollments, this is based on your personal production. This is not based on if you're recruiting and you're down 5 levels and you have hundreds of enrollments down there. This doesn't take that into account. This is if you're just going out and enrolling people on your own, doing group marketing or whatever, and you're enrolling people yourself. Okay, these are the numbers you have to hit. So 50 a year. Okay, we see the numbers there. Let's go up here, 75, and then 6-figure income earner. Okay, 926 enrollments. Okay, over 12-month period, that's $100,000 in income. You guys can reach those income levels. I know you can. Okay, you have to be persistent. Okay, and you have to persevere. You have to stick it out. Okay, but do not let this opportunity pass. Okay, because it's too great of an opportunity. Just absolutely phenomenal. Okay, guys, I want to leave you one thing before I want to reveal a new website to you here in just a second. I'm going to put the welcome screen back up. I watched the news and I saw the news is talking about the state of Colorado is going to vote on kind of like self-funding their health care. Okay, they want to get out of Obamacare, and the state of Colorado is going to underwrite it. But they were talking to a person in Colorado, a dad, and there was a son there. They were interviewing him, and they were asking him, and the guy was saying, well, we have to come up with $35,000 a year out of our pocket for our health care. And they said, you know, that's for health care costs. And the dad said, yeah, that's for his medication. Okay, well, my guess is this young boy is probably a cancer patient, and he's taking that cancer drug, okay, that costs $3,000 a month, and nothing's covering it. Guess what, guys? We cover all the cancer drugs in our PAP program. We even cover 2 on our Select. You know, and I'm asking myself, where are the Lone Star agents in Colorado, man? You know, you ought to be knocking on that guy's door saying, you know, you're not going to have to pay $36,000 anymore. It's going to cost you $20 a month. That's it. You know, and then that would be a big splash in the news. You guys would get a lot of PR and press, okay, in the state of Colorado. Where are our agents in Colorado, okay, that this guy's paying $36,000 a month, okay, when we have a solution for that? But it's not only Colorado. It's California, Florida, New York, North Dakota, Michigan, Indiana, Mississippi, Iowa. It doesn't matter where you're at, who you are. There's a need out there for what we do. And, guys, we are the solution for high drug costs in America. Question is, you know, are you going to pick up the challenge and go out there and do what's necessary, okay, to help these people? Now, guys, thanks for hanging on here. I know we went a little bit over. I'm going to put up on the screen now. Hopefully you can see this. I'm kicking around this idea, something called Lone Star University. Basically what this is going to be is an education portal. You can see right here live classroom instruction and recorded seminars. Something that I'm calling the Success System. Okay, it's taught here. Now when you click here, okay, it takes you to the second page here, learning the fundamentals of the Lone Star Scope Care business. So everybody that joins, every new person, you can send them to this site. If you're recruiting, you don't have to teach them. I don't have to teach them. They can go here, Success Cycle System, and I got to play around with this a little bit more. Okay, but basically what I have here is I have a module explains exactly what you need to do, okay, step by step to produce that first enrollment. Okay, that's what we're concerned with. And then over here, our second module, okay, has all of the documents that you download. So you don't have to go anywhere else. Okay, it tells you what to do. And then I'm going to upload a video called Getting Started Right to YouTube where you go there and watch that. So you stay on this page. If you're a new recruit, first day in the business, you go here. You go through the first module, second module. You do the steps exactly as I lay out. You will get your first enrollment. Let's get that first enrollment. That's what it is. Okay, so this is can be duplicated and can be taught by anybody, even a greenhorn that signs up today, and then you guys take the training, and then tomorrow you recruit somebody. You can send your recruit here. Okay, now you're going to get training from Lone Star too, but I want to have a standardized platform where everybody can learn. Now, we're going to have live classroom instruction on that. We're going to have Lone Star staff and guest speakers. We actually have an agent within Lone Star, okay, that was a multi-million-dollar income producer within a network marketing company. Okay, phenomenal. He wrote a book. Okay, just phenomenal. We got a lot of talent here in Lone Star. We want to utilize that, and this is one of the ideas here. Lone Star University. I'm still kicking this around. I'll decide on any of you guys have any ideas for this, just let me know. But guys, I want to challenge you. Okay, we've got one more week left in this month. Okay, and then we start the second half of the year. If I can do anything to help you out, just let me know.